Hello everyone and welcome to Smells Like Teen Angst. I'm Sarah and today we are going to talk about the latest horror movie to hit us this year, The First Omen. The First Omen is a prequel to the 1970s film, The Omen. If you've never seen that, it basically tells the story of this family whose unknowingly baby dies and they are given a new baby named Damien who ends up being the Antichrist. But where did he come from? Who is his mother? He is born of a jackal, but what does that mean? Well, The First Omen is here to answer all those questions for you and so much more. The First Omen follows a brand new nun named Margaret. Well, she's about to be a nun. She is going to take her vows. And she is on this very interesting journey at the nunnery. We learn that she has grown up seeing things. She has an attachment to another young girl at the nunnery because they are also like an orphanage. And as the story unfolds, she begins to learn that this church isn't what she thought it was. The First Omen is a love letter to 1970s horror, from the cinematography to the direction to even some of the gruesomeness of it, but it's like modern day next level. Nell Tiger Free is fantastic in this. At first, I honestly was like, oh, this could be anybody. But then as the story goes along, you understand why she was cast. And there is literally like a 90-second one-take moment that impressed me the most. And it is when she's trying to run away from the nunnery. So when you're watching the movie, she's in a car and she's trying to run away, and then all of a sudden some things happen. That's the scene I'm talking about. It's incredible. The new Omen is incredibly gruesome. Apparently the director originally wanted an NC-17 rating. So do with that what you will. They got away with everything they possibly could with a rated R rating. There were even moments that I was like, oh my, okay. And I am not a squeamish person. I have watched horror movies my whole life. I actually used to make moulage kits for the military, so I have seen a lot of photos that the average human being should not. And I don't tend to get squeamish. There were a couple of moments that my toes curled. That's what it is. My toes like, gross. And then in order to make things not NC-17, there are some scenes later that are done through a veil. This movie, also in 1970s fashion, is very much a slow burn. So know that going in. I am not always the biggest fan of a slow burn, but really the second half of this movie to the end was so incredible, I forgave the glacial pace of the beginning.
How do you control people who no longer believe? You create something to fear.
The First Omen, while being a prequel and giving you all of this information, has a lot of nods to the original, which if you love The Omen like I do, you will catch. It's very cool. It ties in a very fantastic way. And I did not feel like it was too predictable. I actually had the light bulb moment a little bit before the light bulb moment happens for everyone in the cast. So I appreciated that. A lot of times I tend to guess things ahead of time. It's fine. I have ADD. So overall, I thought The New Omen was shockingly fantastic. While I know there's gonna be a lot of comparisons to Immaculate because they are very similar movies. Immaculate is like a modern day, more messed up Rosemary's Baby. And The Omen it's very similar in that aspect of the Antichrist, of a church manipulating women, of bodily autonomy. They are similar in that aspect, but the overall stories and the overall visuals are very, very different. It's kind of like comparing Point Break to Fast and the Furious, if you catch my drift. If you are a horror fan like I am, I highly recommend you go see The First Omen in the theaters. I think seeing it on a big screen is very important, especially for the nostalgia and how beautiful it looks. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
It's not real. 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 Who said that?
Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm Sarah. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, comment, let me know what you think about The First Omen, ring the bell, all the things. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.